ABC Kinder Teach presents The Dark, written by Lemony Snicket, illustrated by John Clausen. Laszlo was afraid of the dark. Ooh, it's starting to get a little bit dark out. The dark lives in the same house as Laszlo, a big place with a creaky roof, smooth, cold windows, and several sets of stairs. So the dark is wherever there's not light. It's not a bad thing. It's just the way it is. Sometimes the dark hid in the closet. If you don't have a light in your closet, it'd be dark in there. Sometimes it sat behind the shower curtain. So it could be dark behind your shower curtain. But mostly it spent its time in the basement. All day long, the dark would wait in a distant corner, far from the squeaks and rattles of the washing machine, pressed up against some old, damp boxes and a chest of drawers nobody ever opened. So the reason it's dark in the basement because a lot of times there's not many windows in the basement. At night, of course, the dark went out and spread itself against the windows outside and doors of Laszlo's house. But in the morning, the dark would be back in the basement where it belonged. Laszlo would peek at the dark every morning, I think to make sure it was still there. "Hi," he would say. "Hi, dark." Laszlo thought that if he visited the dark in the dark's room, the basement, maybe the dark wouldn't come visit him in his room. But one night, and look, there's his nightlight. It did. His nightlight light bulb must have burned out. "Laszlo," the dark said, "in the dark." The voice of the dark was as creaky as the roof of the house and as smooth and cold as the windows. And even though the dark was right next to Laszlo, the voice seemed very far away. "What do you want?" asked Laszlo. "I want to show you something," said the dark. I wonder what he's going to show him. I don't think it's going to be scary, though. "In here?" "No," said the dark. "Here?" "No, no," said the dark. "Downstairs." Where does he want Laszlo to go? Maybe the basement. "Downstairs?" "Yes," said the dark. In Laszlo's living room was the biggest window in the house. And look, it's dark outside. Laszlo looked out at all the dark outside. Above him the roof creaked and he closed his eyes. Now the dark was all Laszlo could see, because when you close your eyes it looks dark. "No, no," said the dark again. "Not there. Down here." He does want him to go to the basement. I wonder why. "In the basement?" asked Laszlo. "Yes," said the dark. Laszlo had never dared come to the dark's room at night. "Come closer," said the dark. Laszlo came closer. "Even closer," said the dark. You might be afraid of the dark, but the dark is not afraid of you. That's why the dark is always close by. The dark peeks around the corner and waits behind the door. And you can see the dark up in the sky almost every night, gazing down at you as you gaze up at the stars. Without a creaky roof, the rain would fall on your bed, and without a smooth, cold window, you could never see outside. And without a set of stairs, you could never go into the basement where the dark spends its time. Without a closet, you would have nowhere to put your shoes, and without a shower curtain, you would splash water all over the bathroom, and without the dark, everything would be light, and you would never know if you needed a light bulb. "Bottom drawer," said the dark. I wonder if this has something to do with his nightlight. Maybe there's a light bulb in the drawer. "What?" "Bottom drawer," said the dark. "Open the bottom drawer." So he opens the drawer. "Thank you," said Laszlo. "You're welcome," said the dark. So in the bottom drawer there are a lot of light bulbs, and he takes one so that he can put it in his nightlight so he is not in the dark in his bed. By the time Laszlo got back into bed, see, he put the light in, the dark was no longer in his room, except when he closed his eyes to go to sleep. The next morning, Laszlo visited the dark in the basement. "Hi," he said. "Hi, dark." The dark didn't answer, but the bottom drawer was still open, so it looked like something in the corner was smiling. I think Laszlo forgot to shut the door when he went upstairs. The dark kept on living with Laszlo, like it does with all of us, but it never bothered him again. He knew that the dark was not bad. It was just dark. It's just the way things are.